Kate Green had a great twist here, and she said, "Isn't Trump Hotel in D.C. the old post office?"
It absolutely used to be at one time, although Trump doesn't even own it anymore. He sold it for 450 million.
Too bad. Could have been nice to.
Oh, I don't think it's too bad. I think he's a smart investor. He
You're
knew
right.
when it was at its peak. He knew to get out, and he knew what's going to happen to DC in the future. All of DC knows what's going to happen to DC. That's why they moved most of their buildings. That's why they're not there. That's why the FBI headquarters is no longer in Virginia. It's in Huntsville, Alabama. The headquarters for NASA is now in Huntsville, Alabama, and not in Florida, not at Cape Canaveral. On and on and on. Different various departments like the State Department is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The U.S. government postal service buildings are in Pennsylvania now. They've been moved. And there's not much left of D.C. It's kind of a little washed lawyer town now. Even Biden last week, he was given a live press conference. I thought, well, I'll watch it. I want to see what he has to say now that World War III is in effect,
You can
and
talk all of a sudden.
so I'll watch it live. And I started watching it live, and he walks out of the White House onto the lawn. There's a podium there. There's press surrounding it. I'm watching it live. I'm listening to him, and all of a sudden I get a call from a friend of mine. He says, "You'll never guess where I am. I'm at the White House." I said, "Oh, are you watching Biden's press conference live? Are you there?" He said, "Well, here, let me put you on FaceTime." And he put me on FaceTime, and he showed me the White House, the grounds, where the podium was supposed to be, where Biden was supposed to be, where the press was supposed to be, but none of them were there. And both things were happening live that moment.
Simultaneously.
I even did a split screen on my iPad so I could watch both at the same time. And Biden wasn't at the White House on the White House grounds putting on this press conference live. Where was he? Was he in at the White House in South Carolina, or the one in California, or the one in Georgia? I mean, which White House was he at? Because he wasn't at the one in Washington, D.C.
Nah.
David, I got to tell you, I was in D.C. last spring, and I did see the federal buildings. The financial building was completely boarded up. They were doing renovations.
Still is.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And
not many renovations been happening. There's no construction equipment or contractors' trucks around.
No, there wasn't. And then we went up to the. I was going to say that I noticed that. I'm like, this is the middle of the week. This isn't a holiday. It's some kind of festival, but still they'd be working. There were people sweeping up the parks, so the park's working. So we went up to the Capitol building, and I remember I was listening to what was happening in the Capitol building because they were doing something. I was listening, and there wasn't a car anywhere near that building. Maybe one car in the lot. The doors were locked. You couldn't go in. Nobody was present in the Capitol building.
Right.
That was insane. And then, so we walked by the front of the White House. You still can do that. And then 15 minutes later, they closed everything up. Giant black walls. They got the whole thing all the way around. You could walk around the back and see from the back. But Air Force One kept going back and forth. But they wouldn't let us. I remember when I was there, when Obama, was acting as, whoever he was. Everybody prided themselves with the fact that they could see the president on the lawn, right? Or the CEO of the debunked for-profit corporation.
Barack and Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. And we walked by, they wouldn't let us anywhere near that Pennsylvania Avenue. They had these giant walls up, like I said, these giant curtains. But Marine One kept going back and forth from someplace to there. And it was just really strange.
It is. And what's even more strange is we have 5 months till the next election, actually a little less than 5 months. And I haven't got any notification if anything has been changed still. It's really concerns me that we've had.
Oh,
This-
don't be concerned. 46 states have already made a decision that there was voter fraud. There's
I
only
get
a
it.
few states left to go. The Supreme Court's already ruled on it. That decision should be out. There should be a big announcement probably around, my guess is the 4th of July.